How do you deal with this temptation?
I'm not gonna lie, I do scroll through like pictures. If you take a look at my Instagram, it's like filled with girls, you know?
Oh, really?
Oh, shit.
If you happen to meet with your favorite porn star and say we are together, we're at the same place and she happened to be in the same cafe, what are you gonna do?
Wait for you to go to the toilet and then go to the... I'll just be like, babe, can you take a photo of us? If you don't mind, everyone is showing their cleavage. Everyone is showing their body. And everyone is claiming that they're not trying to do that. And it's annoying as f***. It's like...
I'm just showing my body and celebrating my body.
Oh my God. It's like... You know,
Why don't you cheat on me? Or at least not that I know of.
I feel like that's a trap question. The biggest reason is that the risk reward is just not worth it. One reason could be because it's principally wrong to do so. Personally, I'm not a big fan of that. I feel like everything is risk reward and everything is quantifiable to a certain extent. So at this point, the reason is because my love for you, we have a daughter together and we have a very good thing that's going on. Love, relationship, companionship, and all those stuff. And to risk it all for a random girl, it's just not worth it. And so this is to a point where if I had the chance to, I probably won't because it's just not worth it. But if God comes down and says, Kev, once everything is done, press this button, nobody is ever going to remember. We're going to go back in time. It's as if it never happens. I personally guarantee it. That, yeah, it's thinkable. Why don't you cheat on me?
I just don't have the urge to for some reasons. It's more like after I got married, the narrative that I've been telling myself is that you're a married person, you're a grown up. And whenever I go out and I see attractive guys, I acknowledge that they're attractive. But instinctively, I don't want to do anything with them. I think it's just an innate thing. It's a difference between guys and girls where guys are built to spread their seats as much as possible while, you know, women are built differently internally.
Damn, your answer is better than mine.
No, not really. We've been married for almost seven years. Not a single time that I felt like I have to suppress my temptation. And I would understand too if you happen to be tempted from time to time, because that's how humans are built. And I feel like it's a little bit unfair for women out there to trying to get it out from their husbands. Like, is she pretty? Do you want to do anything?
No, she's
them?
not. No, I don't.
And eventually they get mad because they find out that deep inside of their partners actually feel a little tempted. Do you think it's normal for guys to feel tempted?
Yeah, absolutely. I think at the very beginning of the relationship, maybe like the first 2-3 years, everything is fresh, you're in your honeymoon phase. You probably won't have those urges. You just don't. But like 7 years down into a relationship, you have a kid together, from time to time, for sure. You know, that's why guys watch porn, you know. But
Is watching porn considered cheating?
Oh, Lord, no. Please don't categorize that as cheating. I would say no. I feel like with guys, it's possible to separate the sexual urges and the feelings towards it. So like, if you jack off to a porn star, it doesn't mean you love or have feelings towards the porn star. And in the end, it's on screen. I think that the closer version would probably be OnlyFans, where there's a degree of interaction.
I think I have $1 million question. If you happen to meet with your favorite porn star, and say we are together, we're at the same place, and she happened to be in the same cafe, and you recognized her, what are you gonna do?
Wait for you to go to the toilet and then go to the... This is so awkward. This is a trap question, isn't it? Personally, I mean, at this stage of a relationship, I'll probably just tell you up front. I'll be like, hey, that's my... Because I know for a fact that you're okay with me watching porn. And It's almost like seeing your favorite movie star. That's all. I mean, I guess it's going to be awkward, but I don't know if I happen to see my favorite walking around there, I'll just be like, babe, can you take a photo of us? If you don't mind. I guess it's different from couple to couple.
Right.
I'm not there to judge. But I think with our dynamic, I think we're transparent and open enough for me to do so.
Back to the temptation that we were talking about earlier, that guys tempt it from time to time. How do you deal with this temptation?
You jack off.
That's it?
Yeah. The temptation is not the temptation to possess a girl or temptation to want to date with that girl or anything like that. You know, it's just like a sense of horniness. And that's it. And that's why like a lot of times it's actually like a known advice is that you jack off before anything, before you use your brain. You just, before you make an important decision, jack off first. Because after that, you're going to make more rational decisions. It's almost like before you enter the supermarket, go have a meal first. All right? You're going to buy less snacks and you're going to buy less food because you're just more physically and emotionally fulfilled.
Yeah.
So yeah,
true.
that's what I would say. I mean, there will always be temptations out there. Especially with like social media these days, there are gazillion people out there that's showing their abs, that's showing their cleavage and so on and so forth. The point is to sell their body. The point is to give you that temptation in the end, right? And that's how they get their views and followers and stuff like that. And so, yeah, it's normal, I would say. And I think the main thing there is just how do you deal with these things, right? And for, I guess for most guys, it's just watchy, no touchy, you know, that's it. And you stay within your boundaries. Yeah.
Okay. And what is your stance on guys who's already in a relationship, go around and like all these sexy models and, you know, these girls on Instagram?
What is this, trap question day? First of all, you know I don't do that.
I don't care,
Okay.
to be honest. But it has been a heated debate on the internet, especially like, you know, girls come out and say, yeah, if you're a man, go like other models or sexy girls on IG, then that's the red flag. What's your standpoint on this? I'm just curious.
I guess there are two folds to this argument. The first one, on like the one that's pro guys, would be, well, if you don't like guys liking the photos, why did you put it on to begin with? Like, if you have the right to put on sexy bikinis, then you are also expecting likes as well. And so commonly the ones that's actually putting on these photos are also the same ones that doesn't want their guys to be liking other girls' photo as well, which to me is a little bit hypocritical. But on the second level, why do you have to like them though? Like, why can't you just scroll? Like, why is there a need to double tap and just scroll through? Like, I don't get that part. Are they trying to train the algorithm? Like, what's the point of liking all these stuff?
I don't know.
I mean, okay, I think I get it if you follow, because like you want the algorithm to give you these type of feeds, and I mean I get it. I'm not sure about the liking and commenting part. It's just like there's no. Yes, you're training the algorithm, but like, why do you need to train it that bad? Like, I guess there's just no point. And if it's going to cause conflicts within the relationship, your girlfriend is not going to feel good about it, then yeah, just don't do it. I don't think it's a big deal that you have to like a picture, you know? So I guess it's an argument on both sides. For me personally, I'm not going to lie, I do scroll through like pictures. If you take a look at my Instagram, it's like filled with girls, you know?
Oh, really?
Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah. But I mean, I don't like them. I don't have to like them because it's weird. Like, why would I want to do that? Right? Makes no difference to them. The only thing it makes a difference to is your relationship. And so
That's right.
yeah. So why would I want to do something that jeopardizes myself? Doesn't make any sense. I think at some point I tried to train my internet algorithm, my social media algorithm, so that my feed page isn't filled with girls. And I'm like kind of successful in doing that, but there's just so many. Everyone is showing their cleavage. Everyone is showing their body. And everyone is claiming that they're not trying to do that. And it's annoying as fuck. It's like, yeah, I'm just showing my body. I'm celebrating my body. Oh my God. It's like, I would rather that they just own up to it. Like for me, for instance, like sometimes I do some like attention catchy thing. People ask me why. I just like, because I'm an attention whore, because I love the attention. So, right. And so if you have a good body and you got like a good, like just own up to it. Just say, yeah, I did it. So I can.
No, but does that mean that you would normalize objectifying, genders?
If the object doesn't have to be genders, it's the same things. I mean, it applies to every gender or every spectrum of gender, right? That if you want to sexualize yourself, and in this day of age, you're able to somehow gain attention and monetize out of it. There's nothing wrong with that. We've been doing that for centuries anyway. The model industry does that. Technically, celebrities, they do that all the time as well. Right? There's a degree of sexualization and so on and so forth. That's how they get people to subscribe to their page and so on and so forth. So what's wrong with that? Like, there's nothing wrong. But I think it becomes a bit more cringy when they kind of go, no, that's not what I want to do. Oh my gosh, stop it, you guys. It's like, ugh, just own up to it,
No, I think what happened is that they're like, I'm celebrating my body and I have the right to post whatever I want to, right? But it doesn't call for you to comment nasty stuff on my space.
Yes, that just like you have the right to post. I think the moment that you post stuff, you're giving consent to people to comment whatever it is that they want, whether good or bad. And so it is your right to post. It is also their right to comment. And yes, it is also your right to complain afterwards. But it's just, can you make an argument that they shouldn't do that it's not their right to do so? No, you can't. Because you're posting it in public space. There are features right now on IG and other social media platforms that's like, there are features right now that's like you can just set it up to your close friends instead of the public. And so the very action of you putting up in public is kind of like you saying that, yeah, I would like to show this to the public. Please comment. That's what you're saying. Right? And so I don't get people that says that, oh yeah, I'm just minding my own business. I'm just putting it up on social media. Social media is the equivalent of you going to a music festival and you run on stage, you flash your cleavage, and you go down, and you're like, people, please don't judge. Please don't comment. And it's just like, dude, just live up to it, man. Just say it. Just say it. You want it. And so there's nothing wrong with that. If you worked hard for your body, you got a pretty face, you got 6-pack abs, you got all of these stuff, you worked hard for it. You should be able to show it. What's wrong with that? And if it sells, it sells. Good.
So how do they deal with these nasty comments?
Oh, I deal with these nasty comments all the time. The internet is so multifaceted. It's insane. Like, I did this reel previously about it was with you, right? I did the one about our child. How I would protect our child at all costs. Just like it's an instinct as parents. That triggered so many people. Like, I basically divided the internet into two folds, right? There are parents that's just like,
yeah, you guys don't know how a child is like, how having a kid is like. It's unconditional, it's blah, blah, blah.
And the other side is like,
wow, you're such a bad parent. The first thing I will do when my child commits a crime is I will turn my child into the police.
And I'm just like, no, you won't. Go through the process first. But then it's very interesting because one statement that I said then gets overanalyzed and gets divided into 4 or 5 different segments. And people take offense to different segments of that reel. Some of them were like, the Lord is not going to be happy with this. And some of them are like, what a bad parent. Or some is just like, oh, is that how you talk to your wife? And it's just like, they're just pissed at different things.
Right.
And so if you put something on social media, you're bound to offend someone. And you're bound to get some of these comments. And I don't feel like you don't have to deal with them all the time. Right? You just let it be. I mean, it's their opinion and they're entitled to their opinion, just like how we are entitled to our own opinion. It just so happens it is my page. And so I get the main stage. If they want to comment, so be it.
Okay.